Hello guys, I hope that you're having a great Thursday. Hope you had a great Wednesday. My arm's a little sore. That shot, it did make me a little tired last night, but that's pretty much about it. So nothing like a lot of other people have where they're like laid up in bed for 1 or 2 days. So I don't know what that's all about. So at least I don't know. I always think it has to do with living more of a healthy lifestyle, because I noticed the people that, especially here at the center, who have had the COVID shot and they've gotten really sick. I mean, they might look healthy, but you can they don't necessarily eat healthy or do a lot of working out and stuff like that. But anyways, kind of make this kind of, well, I always say that it's going to end up short, but I usually go rambling, but that's okay. It's okay. Rambling is... All right, so yesterday, all of you sold some contracts of corn. So I'm going to show you how you figure that. Honestly, it's super simple. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways, and I'll let you figure it out. So you can figure out how much you actually made off that contract. And so on and so forth. But I wanted to show you something beforehand. So I'm going to flip this here. Actually, I'm just going to turn it here so that you can see I'm going to need the whiteboard too. So Arthur Companies, of course, Arthur Companies is located in several places in the eastern half of North Dakota. Last week, I took the agronomy students up and we kind of got a tour of the one up by Pillsbury. Greenery, kind of cool the way the stuff works up there. So, but anyways, if you look here, so this is Arthur Companies. So if you look here, right now the cash market for corn is right around $6.21 a bushel. So if you took a load of corn in, it's gonna be what you're going to be paying for. So it kind of makes it a little nonsense. So if you just take it in, future price, for April corn is right now is 666. That's a creepy number, 6666.6. So that's why some people do the commodity exchange. You can earn a little bit, so you're earning like a 45-cent increase on that corn per bushel. So sometimes that's why people do it. It's kind of makes them just a little bit more money to play the stock market. Yes, sometimes I hate using that word, and sometimes commodity brokers hate it that I use, because they're not playing. That's their job. But us or you or the person who is paying for all that, I guess they're kind of playing. You're playing something, you're taking a risk. So we've talked about that. But anyways, we're gonna go back here. So I go back here. So corn future. So let's figure out how you do the math here. And I kind of have it set up on the board here. All right, so this up here is whatever you guys bought it at. So whatever you bought, I always have the kids figure it by one contract, and then just take it times the answer times how many. Like I think most of you sold 2 yesterday, so you'll just take it times 2 when we're all done, so you get your profit. So what you're gonna do here is, so if I bought it at 579.6, now that's 0.6. They just put the dot up at the top. I don't know why they do it. So, but anyways, that's 0.6. So, and then if I sold at 599.2, okay, that gives me, so you're just gonna subtract these two. So that gives me right here. All right, so that's a 19.6 move in the upward direction. Okay, so that's positive. We're gonna make some money. All right, now keep something in mind. This 19.6 is per 100 bushels. We're gonna convert that back to what 1 bushel is, okay? So it's a lot easier. So what you got to do now is, so you get this answer right here. And so you're going to move the decimal. I don't know if that's how you spell decimal, but we're going to go move the decimal to the left. So now this becomes 0.196. Okay, so that's like 19 cents. That's 19.6 cents per bushel. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this. You're going to take it times 5,000. And why do we take it times 5,000? Because one contract is worth 5,000 bushels. Yesterday, you took it, most of you bought 2 bushels. So could you take it times 10,000? Yes, if you wanted to. Okay? So this is going to give me $980 profit off one contract. Okay? So if you sold it for 2, I'm going to take that times 2. That is what you need to write yesterday in this column. Okay? You write the profit. So whatever you get here. Now, yes, you can just take that times 10. I'm going to leave that here. So you can take this 19.6 times 10,000. That should equal 1960. I better double check my math here. 0.196 times 10,000. Yes. So that's how much, if I sold 2 contracts, I made $1,960. So that's probably the easiest way to do it. I mean, you could even start if you wanted to. You could even start out by moving the decimal at the beginning, and then you don't have to do this at all. Okay. Now, another way to figure this, if you wanted to leave this here, since this is 19.6, so that's $19.60. That's per 100 bushels. So for every 100 bushels you have, you take it times that. But then you have to move the decimal here. So then this becomes 50. So you take 19.6 times 50 and you'll get the same answer. But I don't know. Most people are familiar working with per bushel. So might as well just keep it simple and understanding that way. So yeah, so figure out how much you made yesterday again, and then watch today. Right now if we look here, it's at 598.2. So who knows? Something in the market is causing us to trend upward. Look at all of the markets are trending. All of the markets are trending pretty good. Soybeans is trending good. So I haven't been paying attention to the market, so I'm not quite sure what's causing that to trend upward. Okay, second thing is yesterday, you should go looking. I tried to print one here and I got frustrated, and then I left yesterday after school, just annoyed. So I'll show you here. I'll get the map. Like, I want a big map. You should go see if any teacher has one that they don't use anymore. Yeah, you should go see, walk around, and if you can't find one, I'll see if I can get one printed again. I just got frustrated yesterday. Well, here's the thing. We used to have this big printer. Well, it went somewhere. So now we have these little, brand new little printers. So to make a map that big now, I have to print, like, take the image, cut it in half, and print two, and tape it together. And so, I don't know. Sometimes they just like to make life complicated here versus keeping things simple. So, I mean, I can, if we don't have the map by tomorrow, we'll just do the activity without the map. The map is more of a visual learning thing. But, far as I know from what I understanding, Marty, you have a lot of restrictions with Russia, which is fine. You can still trade with Russia. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to take a North Dakota commodity, make up a product, and if we don't have a map by tomorrow, we're just going to do the activity without the map. So we make something up. For example, I will make up something that we grow here in North Dakota, and we send it over to Egypt, and then Egypt is going to have something that we need, and we're gonna do a trade with them. So keep in mind, Marty, if you want to switch your countries so it's a little easier for you, especially if you're looking, you know, it looked like we had a lot of restrictions to sending Russia a lot of the commodities or the crops and livestock that we grow here. I mean, if it's a crop that's not on the list that we grow here and that we can make a product from it and send it to them, you're good to go. But just keep that in mind. If you wanted to make it a little bit easier, you can switch countries. I don't mind that at all. The rest of you, I'm assuming your countries are good to go. You didn't share any restrictions with me that I know of. So I did check my phone. But anyways, see if, so your task today is to do your math, see how much money you make. If you sold more contracts today, figure that math. The idea, you guys, here is who's going to win the game. It's a game. So we're playing a game here. So keep that in mind. Maybe we shouldn't share anymore. Because sometimes when I have kids do this, they keep their papers covered and they don't share with the other kids. So let's not send photos anymore until the end. We'll do it at the end when you all have your 5 contracts sold. When everyone has their 5 contracts sold, we'll see how much the winner makes. Might as well make it a game if we're gonna do this. So try to make more than the other 2. But anyways, so that's gonna be the lesson for today. So do your math and see if you can find a giant map. I would start with social studies teachers. Some of them have old maps that they don't use anymore. Then move to elementary teachers. I have noticed in the years of teaching, elementary teachers throw nothing away. And I might even send out a message to the high school to see if they have an old map for us to use. So, all right, have a good Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow in a video.